Hey guys, press the bell icon and never miss a video from Aola DIY.
Hi everyone, so this is one of those videos in which I'm going to actually talk while I'm making the stuff. So 2 days back I received my kit from my creative scrapbook. I'm gonna be doing a guest designing post for them for this month and probably for four more months. And the kit which I got was absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna share I think I've shared the entire kit in my previous video, and this time their limited edition kit, they are focusing on Georgia Blues collection by Prima Marketing, which is again one of my favorites from Prima. The colors are absolutely different, very stunning. And I received my kit, and in that kit I got this beautiful stamp, and it is from Bomani. And I decided to experiment with the stamp, and what I came up with was these. So I made these butterflies using this stamp and Georgia Blues paper, and I decided to do a video for you guys using these because you can see that they're absolutely stunning and you can use these butterflies in any project. So in my previous video in which I'm teaching how to make butterflies, in that one the butterflies which I made, like I made so many, I just keep them on the side of my table, and whenever I just want to use them I just pick them and just use them on my projects. So you can never get bored of butterflies, and you'll never have more of butterflies. You always need more, like especially for a person like me. Like for me, a project would be completed only if I add butterflies or anything with wings. Like I like things with wings. So let's get started on this particular project, and I'm going to show you like how we are going to make it. It's super simple. All you need is some basic supplies and some gorgeous stamp, and my creative scrapbook is a perfect place. Like the limited edition kits are really good, like you get almost everything. So just try, they try their subscription box. It's really good, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me that it was worth buying. So let's get started. So first thing first is that we are going to select a paper, and there are beautiful papers in this collection, and this is how they look in the front and in the back. Let's see this one, and I'm gonna select a paper which is not so busy. If you want, you can use a busy paper like this one, and like you can actually try making some butterflies in like maybe with white embossing powder. They would look perfect, but for today let's go forward with something light. So we can use this side of the paper, and let's see if I have any other option. I think this is it. Like, yeah, we can go forward with this one, and I'm gonna put this over here and keep this right up here. And now let's go to the next step. You're gonna take your stamp. So this is a Bow Bunny flutter stamp, and in this says that this is layer 1 and layer 2. So definitely this is one of those stamps in which you can do layering to the stamp itself. And generally the first layer is supposed to be of light color, and then the next layer is supposed to be of darker color. But I'm not much of a stamping person, so I don't even have those many inks that I can experiment with those layerings. So I'm gonna keep things very simple, very clean, and so that it is easy to follow for everyone. So here I have this stamp which I will be using. I got this stamping block from scrapbook.com. They were very generous to send me some of their newly launched products, and I'm gonna stick this on my block. And next thing which I'm gonna do is take my Versamark stamp pad. Basically this is one of those inks which has a lot of gluey effect to it. So when you stick the embossing powder on top of it, it would just stick it through. And another interesting thing which I'm gonna tell you guys is that if you don't have this, you can always use your black ink. The only issue with black ink is that you have to put your embossing powder as soon as possible. Like the point of time you just put the ink, just put the embossing powder on top of it. Otherwise the ink would dry and your thing would not, like your embossing powder would not stick to it. So let's try it with black one, because I know many of you guys don't have watermark stamp pad. So I'm gonna press my stamp, and very nice and tight. I'm gonna just press this here, and this is done. And now let's quickly put our embossing powder. And the one which I'm using here is, I don't know, Hampton Art Stamps. This was from one of the estate sales like in California. Back in California, I went along with Crystal, my friend. Her channel is Dune Chris 365. So I went along with her and I bought these embossing powder like for 50 cents, and like I'm still using them. See, your color is properly, like your embossing powder has not you know, it is properly stuck to the black ink, so you just don't need you know, expensive inks. And I discovered this while I was doing one of my mixed media layouts, that you know, your embossing powder would actually stick to the stamp. I was trying to make a, you know, combination of black ink and a pink embossing, but apparently that black ink got completely covered by pink embossing powder. So you know, it's a very good tip, and you know, it saves a lot of money too. The heat gun which I'm using is by Daris, and you can use any of your heat guns, but make sure you don't use hair dryer. I mean, that won't work, guys. Like, I've tried it, and what you would end up is basically having your embossing powder go all around the place. Like, it's not going to dry. So let's get started. And here is the pretty butterfly all dried up. And now the next step which we are going to do is I'm going to clear, like cut it out. But before that, I just want to put my embossing powder back in my jar, because I know like this would definitely get spilled. Like 3 bottles of my Lindy's embossing powder have, you know, have been spoiled just by this. So I'm gonna cut it out. For that, just take any precision scissors. The one which I'm using is my Martha Stewart, and I got it from Michael's for $18 or something. And like I have it like ever since I have been crafting like 7-8 years, and it works pretty well. Make sure you don't cut your, you know, foam tape or any kind of other stuff with it. Just keep it for fussy cutting, and this way you can have your scissors like lifelong. And I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut the shape out like very carefully, and make sure that you don't cut the details out. Like for example, the antenna of the butterfly, that's very important, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. If you want, you can use wire instead of this paper one. Like you can add wired antenna, and that would give more definition to your butterfly. But for this particular one, I decided not to add the wire ones, because I did that earlier. And now this is it. So my butterfly shape is cut, and I'm gonna zoom in a little so that you guys can see everything properly. So here you can see my butterfly, and I've put this on top of embossing powder because we're gonna do some glittery stuff to it. So I'm gonna take my soft matte gel, and you can take any kind of gel. You can even use simple school glue. But it's just that this bottle was like right in front of me, so I decided to use it. And I'll take a paintbrush, and using my you know, this paintbrush, I'm gonna apply some glue on side of the fence. You know, that is where I want my glitter to be. And here, similarly on this side. Okay, so now on top of this, I'm gonna apply some glass glitter, and this is by Prima Marketing, and this is really good. I'm not sure if any other brand makes this glass glitter, or I think they do. I mean, you can use any of the glass glitters which are available in the market, or you can use some plain simple glitter. All we need to do is just, you know, spice it up. So I'm gonna just add this glass glitter at the side of the wings. And You can see here my pretty butterfly is ready. And just don't mind my henna, like we had an Indian festival, so I was just wearing it for that. And you can see this butterfly, it looks so pretty and so gorgeous, right? So this was a pretty quick and easy video, and like I've made these butterflies in different colors. This is copper, this is gold, this one is in black, and I think they'll be perfect addition to my projects, right? So be it any projects, be it cards, layouts, altered projects, I think they'll look super pretty. And I really hope this video helps you in making some of your own embellishments. And thank you so much again for watching me. Do check out mycreativescrapbook.com. It's really good. I'm gonna list down the website below, and I'll try to figure out where you can find this glitter and the stamp pad and all those things, and I'm gonna just try to put the list. Like, I'm gonna try to put the links to the shops where you can buy these stuff. And that's it, guys. So this is it. So have a wonderful day, and let me know if you want to see something special. So have a great day. Bye.